Projet Montréal.
Bonsoir tout le monde. Hello everyone. My name is Despina Sourias. I am the City Councillor of Loyola and a candidate for Loyola once again for Projet Montréal. C'est vraiment un plaisir d'être ici avec vous. Premièrement, merci aux organisateurs, organisatrices pour cette belle activité. Je vois Desiree dans la salle, dans le parc. Bonjour, ça c'est notre M&A ici local, très impliqué aussi dans la communauté. On est en fait très chanceux d'être bien entouré à NDG. Moi-même, comme certains d'entre nous, candidat, j'ai travaillé dans le communautaire depuis le début de ma carrière, en fait. I actually started my career as I was working for the Greek Community Center in Côte-des-Neiges, and my job was to build a food bank for the Greek community, a culturally sensitive food bank in Park X. That was my first initiative. And the model to follow was the Food Depot. So it's really an honor to be here, kind of doing it full circle. For us at Projet Montréal, it's essential that we focus on food security. We've been in power here in the borough for 4 years. You brought up the plan de communauté nourricière, which is a super important tool, and we will follow through with it. It's not just a plan that's going to be sitting on the table. We're going to be working with community partners to put it forth. We've already implemented several of the measures, including the farm that we have at the Hippodrome that's been reinforced. We have the vertical garden also on Fielding, which is the first vertical garden in the city of Montreal that produces harvest for the organizations that are providing food security within the borough to use. So we are putting in place several of those measures. But what's really important when we're talking about food security, as it is linked to the affordability crisis that we're presently living, is to tackle not just food security. We have to tackle a whole system in order to get the right solutions in place. So for sure, putting in place, supporting the food banks, food security institutions within the borough is important. Reinforcing urban gardening and urban farming as a way to create, food autonomy alimentaire is also very important, and that is part of the plan. If you're looking at thoroughly, it is part of the plan to move it forward. We've also have passed budgets for the organizations that are supporting the community and supporting vulnerable people in the community who are living with food insecurity. We've indexed the budgets in the last several years. We're going to continue doing that in the next mandate. That's a way of creating stability within the budgets, or at least predictability in the budgets for organizations that are providing direct services to people who are vulnerable. So yes, we're tackling, of course, food security through the different measures, creating an ecosystem of ways to attack the issues of food insecurity, but also supporting the organizations and the community that is created around every single individual who is leaving with difficulties and providing for themselves and their loved ones. And of course, when we're talking about food insecurity and the affordability crisis, we have to talk about housing. Food security is a right, but so is housing. And both of those are not integrated in our constitution, right? And we know that if we do, we need to focus on them as being part of the Charte de Montréal. I think that's what you're referring to in your document, and we are committed to moving that forward if we do move into power in the next mandate, for sure. And once we do that, we're able also to invest, again, more resources into tackling these issues that bring together communities and that could reinforce the sense of helping each other and getting out of these difficult times that we're living in. So for Projet Montréal, we always want to find systemic solutions to systemic issues, and we can't do it alone. We need every single person in the community. We need every single community organization to be around the table. We need other levels of government to be involved, like the provincial and the federal, and I know our local representatives are behind us on this. So I'm really proud to be with a party that has made the city more human-centered. We've created this plan specifically that did not exist before us, and we're committed to moving it forward. Thank you.
Thank you.